Hey everybody, Mr. Regan here. And if you're watching this video, it's because you weren't in class for whatever reason, and you were unable to conduct our experiment where we had our different golf balls and ping pong balls, and we're looking at if we exerted the same force on these objects, how would they react differently? Now, I've created a lab that we're going to be looking at here, and I have collected some data that you should be using to help you complete this task number 5. So obviously, if you're watching this video, you click the help button here. And for task 5, you're going to obviously answer question 1. You're going to follow the step-by-step plan you created in task 2 and set up for your experiment. You're going to record all of your data in task 4. And this is where the lab that I'm about to show you comes in. I'll be collecting data that you should be using in your task number 4. And then when we're done and you've collected that data in your task number 4, you can come back here to task number 5 in order to answer the questions number 2 and number 3. So to recap, use the data from the lab I'm about to show you to complete task number 4. Come back here, answer the questions number 2 and number 3 for task number 5. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the lab. So what you see in front of you is a meter stick, and I'm going to be exerting the same amount of force on a golf ball 3 times and having it travel the length of 1 meter stick, so 1 whole meter. I'm going to be timing it so you'll know not only how fast it takes to get to the end of the meter stick, which is set by a bunch of tape, but we'll also obviously have the distance it travels being 1 meter. I'll be recording that here in our little data table that you see below. And from there, obviously, you should be able to see the experiment and the data itself. So let's go ahead and get into it. So I have 3 trials that I'm going to use for the golf ball, 3 for the ping pong ball, and I'm going to start with the golf ball. I'm going to be taking our toilet paper spring and putting it at force number 2 for all of our trials. So golf ball trial 1, 2, and 3 will all be at force number 2. And then ping pong trial 1, 2, and 3 will also be at force number 2. I'll be timing that using our little timer and recording the data as we go. So let's go ahead and start with our first trial. Golf ball number 1, starting at the end. We have our timer. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. 1.12 seconds. 0.12 seconds. Remember, that was to go 1 meter. Okay. Let's go ahead and try the next golf ball. 3, 2, 1, go. 1.06 seconds. And last but not least, final golf ball. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. 1.08 seconds. Okay, so took the first golf ball, 1.12 seconds to travel 1 meter, 1.06 seconds to travel a meter for the second trial, and then 1.08 seconds to travel a meter for the third trial. We're now going to do the ping pong balls. Here we go. Ping pong ball number 1, trial number 1. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. 0.32 seconds. Let's go ahead and look at ping pong ball number 2. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. 0.33 seconds. And the last one, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. 0.39 seconds. Alrighty. So with this data, We're now going to have you use the data you see in order to fill out the data table that you've created, where you should be recording the velocity of each object for each trial. You're going to then come back and answer questions 2 and 3. If you have questions, reach out. Otherwise, good luck.